So how you are recording?
Just I'm giving record.
I will just give you a record. That's okay. But how you are getting this recording? You are using software?
No, yesterday like it didn't got recorded actually.
Okay.
So only I asked you to send the record session yesterday.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not able to. So
No, no. That's all it is introduction, right? So that's what I didn't say that because
okay,
so this is the main thing, right? From today onwards, that's the main thing, right? So I'm just
okay,
okay. So now I'm creating the purchase requisition as a part of the requirement gathering. Okay, I'm just creating the purchase requisition now. Okay, I'm planning to do the P2P cycle. Okay,
okay.
so procurement to pay cycle, how to do in the SAP application. Okay,
Oh,
so I just log in the system. Okay, I will try to log in the system.
okay. Innovative at the rate 20.
Yeah. Okay, so now you need to be remember something here. So the first step is identification of the requirement. So which has we discussed has a
Previous
process of
days.
that. Yeah. So identification of the requirement. So in this identification of the requirement, okay. So what exactly it is like? What material it is required and how much it is
Quantity.
required. Okay, how and which plant it is required and when it is required. All this information we need to be entered. Okay, so there might be have the multiple materials or single material, and there was some requirements from the departments and some requirements from the sales requirements and some requirements from the production department. Anything which is like okay. So there might be directly the department they are creating this purchase requisition, or maybe the store will be creating the requirement. Okay,
Mm.
as per the information. So in the SAP login pad, okay, so in the application, this is the transaction code to create the purchase requisition.
Okay.
Okay, this is the transaction code to create the purchase requisition. Okay, you need to be remember this transaction code. In case if you are not able to remember this one because there are so many things. So in that case, what you can go, you have to go SAP menu, logistics, material management, purchasing, and purchase requisition. Create purchase requisition. Okay,
Okay.
so you can go either this part or you can go with the transaction code.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah, clear.
So now I'm just creating the purchase requisition. So it will be go directly ME51N. Okay, ME51N. So the older version is okay. If you have for ECC 4.7 version, okay. In this case, what will be happen? Okay, you might be don't have the transaction code ME51N. So there they are using ME51. Okay.
Okay.
So they don't have the transaction ME51N. Okay. So in case if you get the chance to work in ME older version, you might be search for the ME51 instead of
Okay.
ME51N. Okay. So
Okay.
here also you can try that also. Okay. /4 ME51 is the transaction code which is older version.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll just go to ME51N. So here, uh, as I said that okay. We have the different types of the requirement. Okay, so of the requirements which is like might be I'm getting from the uh, departments requirements. Okay, like HR and finance and like marketing departments like okay. So either we can get like this the requirement from department. So in this case we are using the cost center. Okay, the concept is cost center. Cost center is nothing but like it's a department. Okay, so in the SAP application they are creating each department has a cost center, one cost center. Okay, clear?
Okay.
And the second one is general normal requirement like in the store requirement. Okay, so there is no cost center, there is no other requirement, it is a store requirement like we can create directly the purchase requisition. So and sometimes what will happen, there will be a subcontracting requirement. Okay, so subcontracting requirement is like subcontracting process. We have the components, but we go to subcontractor to produce the final product. Okay, so like there was a service procurement also, service PR. Okay, there is a requirement on services. So I just create the services PR. So like there are multiple requirements. Okay, you can create any of the requirement for the PR. Okay, purchase requisition. So
Okay.
so how we can differentiate this? Okay, how we can differentiate this? Okay, if you want to go directly creation and you know that how what process you are following, that's fine. Okay, in case if you want to be differentiate, okay, so here the main thing is there will be entering that account assignment category. Okay, so in this case, if I'm purchasing the product for the especially for the product department, then you are using the cost center that will be defined in the account assignment category. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll tell you how it is like. Okay, so I'm just giving like this one different requirements we can create purchase equation. Okay, now here in case your client is asking that I want to differentiate all these process with different number series and different ways, then what you can do, you can create your own document type. Okay, so you can create own document type. Okay, so one document type is for the standard, one document for the agro. Okay, one which is for the outline agreement, one is for the service, so one is for the consumables. Like you can create a number of document type. Okay,
Okay.
so based on this document type only, the system we can configure with different number range. Okay, that means when the PR number is generated, identification number which is generated for PR number, different types, different process, they might be have the different number series. Okay, so that
Okay.
we can do based on the document type. So the significant of the document type is mainly to differentiate the type of the PR and differentiate the number series. Okay, so other
Okay.
than that we have some more features also, but this is the main. Okay,
Okay.
now generally standard we are using document type is NB. Okay, in the standard we have document type NB, which is standard, which is standard. Can be support for the any process. Standard PR. Okay, can be used for the this processable. Okay, except
Okay.
except for the stock transport order. Okay, stock transport order. Okay, or framework order.
Okay.
Okay, so except these two, we can use for others. We can use NB. But in case if my client is asking that I need like standard document type, I need some different document types. I need, then I can what I can do. Then I can create ZNB. Okay, then ZNN, ZBB. Like I can create my own style of the uh, requirement. Okay, my own style of the document type. Okay.
Okay. NB means full form, like anything there, or like?
Standard PR. So there is no full form here. This is the just identification series like NBP, RP, RB like. Okay, they are the SAP which is provided NB.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no full form for this. Okay, so in the it is like standard document type.
Okay.
This is a standard. Either maybe it is a PR or a PO. The NB will be the standard.
Okay.
Okay, clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm just entering that document type NB. Okay, now we have in the purchasing document, when you're creating the purchasing document, okay, so we have that header information, okay, and item overview collapse, okay, item overview and item detail overview, dot detail information. Okay, so there is a two or three sub screens it is there. So if you can see that it is there, this is the header, top it is header. It's connected. Might be disconnected. I'll just open one more time. So if I go to ME51N, okay, so there is a header information. Okay, this is the header information, the top, and this is the item collapse item details. That means I can enter n number of items here, n number of materials I can order, n number of requirements I can enter here. Okay, then item detail, each item wise you can see the detailed information. Okay,
Okay.
detailed information. So now I'll just enter this material number and plan detail. So since we didn't create any master data, we didn't create any enterprise data, we don't have any organized structure, plant or company code, anything. So SAP standard, what they are given some standard format, standard which is material, standard material and standard plans which they are given for practicing purpose. You can use those uh, material numbers and plans and purchase organization until you get the some hands-on practice. Okay, until you can able to create the metal master record, until you can able to create the company code plans, you can use these numbers and all for practicing purpose. Okay,
Okay.
so now I'm just giving the material number is 100-100, or I can use 100-110. Okay, so this is the material number. Okay, you can have the 100-200 also detail. Okay, like there are some standard materials are there you can use, and plant also we have 1000 plant and 1100 plant to like 2100 plant. Okay, 2200 plant, like we have standard one. Okay, like
Okay.
we have purchasing organizations. Okay, so we have the purchasing organization also 1000 and 2000 like that. Okay, 1000 and 2000, like we have different purchase organizations. Okay, so you can use this information for practice purpose. Okay, until you get the some hands-on practice for the procurement process and all, you can use this
Mm.
one. So once we get some hands-on practice, then you can start to creating the material number, you can start to create a plans, you can start to create a purchase organization, company codes and all.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm just entering that one material, any of the one material I'm just entering. Okay, here this is the material number we can enter here. Okay, now I'm just entering that plant also 1100. Okay,
Okay.
now the it is already created, the material number which is already created, the system which is capturing that. Okay, the material information, the what it is created from the metal master record, the description of material and how the measuring that, what is the group of material, that it will be show you here. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
So it will be captured from the metal master record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, clear?
Okay.
Now from the plant information, it is capturing the plant name and the plant address details also it is captured. You can see delivery address, which is the plant address it is. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And the material master record, what material number and what is the material description, what type of, what group of material. Okay, that information also it will be captured. The quantities, from the quantities, it is capturing that how much you order. So you entered kilo, right? So still you didn't enter. So now I'm just entering that 10 pieces. Okay, so my requirement is 10 pieces here. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now the valuation is the price of the material. Okay, this is the price of material. The price where you get this material price, where you get this price material, it is coming from the master data which we are
Yes.
already maintained. So in this plan, in this material, this is the price, the average price. Okay, it is not vendor price. It is the, I'm just giving that the price which is there in the metal master card, because here I don't know who is the vendor. So how system knows that what is the vendor price? System don't know, right? Because still I didn't know who is the my supplier, right?
Yeah. Mm.
So in this case, it will be capture that information, the value price, valuation price. That means the price will capture from the metal master record. Okay, you can go double click on that. This is the metal master record where you can see that the information which is they entered that 13,186, right? Okay,
Okay.
that price which is capturing here. Okay,
But we
it's
don't know vendor, right? Like how it got given value, like without knowing vendor. Like,
this is a PR, right? This is not PO.
okay.
So PR is the just internal discussion. So suppose from HR department. I'm asking that I need these 10 pieces. Somebody they will come finance people. They will ask that okay I need 10 pieces. This is something like
Okay.
internal discussion. It is not we are sending this information to vendor. So, okay, the PO will go to vendor. Okay, not
Now
PR.
that like internal discussion also that amount and all don't know, no, still because vendor we
You don't
different.
know. You don't know. But
Mm.
averagely there is already stock available, right?
Oh,
So roughly they know that okay, it's already stock is there, stock price is there, or maybe roughly I can just like say that 55 rupees. If
oh,
suppose I'm just planning to buy the Sona Masur, okay,
mm.
roughly I'm just entering that okay 55 rupees per kg. I,
Okay.
so just estimating that. Okay, it's not exactly price. Okay, just estimating that. So that estimated price here it will become. If you already have the stock, that stock value by stock price, okay, total price value, that average price will be captured here. Okay.
Okay.
In case if there is no stock and there is no value price and all, then you must be entered the manually the estimated price. It's like it's not exactly price, it is estimated. Okay,
Okay.
roughly it is like cement. If I'm just going with cement, okay, so cement there maybe had a one bag cost is 10,000 rupees. Roughly, it is like 10,000 rupees. It's not exactly price. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So if I'm just planning to buy some 21 inches of TV, okay, it may be roughly I'm just thinking that okay 25,000 rupees. But it's not exactly price. It might be have a 22, 22, 23, 24, 26, 28, 29. But roughly I'm just estimated it. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and if there is any account assignment tab, okay, if any account assignment tab that you entered like cost center and all, the information you need to be entered here. So now I'm not using any cost center. Okay, this account assignment category I'm not using because I just want to go normal process. I don't want to go for the consumption purpose. Okay,
Okay.
so I said right, if it is a special locking for the some cost center, then it is account assignment related or some other information like when there is a material you are buying for consumption, that will be considering as a account assessment category. Okay, so
Okay.
if you enter the account assessment category, the stock will not come to my location. Okay,
Okay.
it won't come to my location, it will be directly go to the departments or who requested, it will go directly to them. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
And item category will give that the process, what kind of a process. So I'm using the standard process or consignment process, subcontracting process, third party process like that. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to standard one. I didn't enter anything. Now, if you already aware about that any vendor, fixed vendor, you can enter directly fixed vendor. Or if you already created the purchasing info record, you can create purchase info record and enter here. All this information you can enter here. If you don't know, then you can leave it. No problem. Okay. And
Okay.
status still it is not created anything. Just it is in the edit mode. So still we didn't create the PR or still we are not created RFQ, PO, anything. Right. Okay. So it will be once you created the further documents like request for quotation, purchase orders, all it will be updated here.
Okay.
Okay, and the contact person will be the person who creating and how they're creating. There are sometimes purchase request will be created automatically. So in that case, the system will be updated other factors. If it is manually created, then it will become manually. Okay, and
Okay.
when it is created, who created, and the requisition name also you can write. So I'm just entering that Rajendra. Okay, so Rajendra is requested this requirement. I'm just entering that one. Okay, if you have the tracking number, you can enter the track number. Okay,
Okay.
okay, clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the approval strategy. Okay, so if you define that your approval in your company, they are asking that whenever there is a purchase requisition created or purchase order created, I need approvals to proceed further. then you can define the release strategy. Okay, so it is optional. Okay, if you configure this approval strategy, then the system will ask that first the purchase head have to be approved, finance head to approve, plant head to be approved. So this is the you can design how you want to be. Might be you can design like manager, lead, okay, super lead, superior, subordinate, like you can define. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the configure. This is somebody they define, they configure. Okay, and text you can enter some note. Okay, if you want to pass some information to vendor or some information to purchasing department, you can enter that note here. Okay,
Okay.
and this is the address. Okay, and if it is a header level information, then it will be this is the header information. You can write the note. So what is the difference header and item? If it is item, then it is only applicable for this item. If it is header, that is applicable for all the line items. If I created 3 to 4 items here, then all it will be common. This
Okay.
clear? So I just enter here one more. Okay, I'm just entering one more material here. So this is the requirement here. This is the plan. Okay, I just enter the store location also. You can enter the store location also. Standard one. Okay, if you want to be enter store location, you can enter. Okay, so this is not maintained in the 1100. Okay, so then I will be try something. Let's just check that any other materials which is created. So by searching the F4 functionality also, you can search how many materials which is created for this plant. Okay, you can click on here and select here the plant by material description. So here you can enter the material number. So you can enter the material number if you have, or you can enter the plant number, and you can enter the description also. If you know this description, you can enter. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm just searching for that. What are the materials which is available for this plant? So in this plant, there are so many materials are there. So I'm using I'll use 100-200. Okay, so I'll just enter in this case 100 instead of that 100. I'll be enter 100-200 the material number. Yes, sir. This material
One.
was this is a one material acquisition which is created.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is the first item, this is second item. So like you can create a number of items till 990 items you can create.
Okay.
So now you can see now the first item is different and second item is different. Okay, so this is item detail. Now I just go to first item, then I can see that what information it is required. If I go to second item, then for the second item it is a actuation. So it will be display based on the what you selected here. But in the
Okay.
header, it is common for all the items.
Okay.
Okay,
The
you can,
header note, they will give any note, like how?
yeah. So suppose this, I'm just giving that. Okay, this requirement created by CEO. Okay, which there is which it is maybe I just saying that there is a occasion occasion which we are planning annual day. Okay, I just giving the note. Okay, so this requirement, whatever it is created, it is requested by the CEO. There is a occasion which we are planning to annual. So when they are somebody they are looking into this PR, okay, this they can understand that. Okay, this is not okay, something like okay, and each item wise, if you need that, also you can maintain. Suppose delivery text it is there, so they say that okay, this metal when they are carrying, so when plan you plan to deliver these goods, okay, please carry soft coil or soft uh, which is like soft packing metal. Okay, so like I can enter that all the like note information so that this information will go to the the supplier. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm just saving this one. Okay. So now whenever you creating the purchase equation, there is a one number will be generated. That is 100479922.
Transaction code.
This is the one identity number. This is the my requirement number. Okay.
Okay.
This is the my requisition number. So I can take this requisition number and I'll go select here, or I can go. There is a transaction code to change. In case if you want to change this peer, you mistakenly enter some other information which is wrong. Then you can go to change purchase requisition.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to go display, then ME53 display purchase requisition. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
And now if you have the approval strategy, the approvers have to be approved. Then that is the transaction code is ME54N. Okay. Release approvals, PR approvers. Okay.
Okay.
And this is we can do at a time all the levels. Okay. And ME55 is one by one individual level, individual approval level they have to be released. Okay, that means first there is a manager have to approve, a second there is a director have to be approved, third there is a super director have to approve, like that. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now I will show you ME54N how to do. Okay, so I'll just have the PR number, right? This PR number I'm just entering here for a reference purpose. This is a PR number. Now I'll be going to ME54N. Why I'm just going to ME54N? Because
Approve.
I just need to be approved. Because there is a approve strategy which is there. Okay, so I just click on that. This is not my number, so I'm just going to my entering that my number. Okay, 992. Okay, now this is the PR number. I can see there is a approvers. Okay, so in this 54 ME54N, I can approve all the levels at a time. First level it is approved, second level it is approved, third level it is approved. Okay. So
Yeah.
like you can approve at a single shot, you can approve all the levels. Okay. And if you are using ME55, then it is individually have to be approved. That means individual first to 40 code have to be approved, then 44 have to be approved, then 48 have to be approved. 3 times you have to run.
Okay. Which
Okay.
one? Which?
ME55.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm not saving this one. I'll show you that also. Okay. I'll just
Okay.
not saving. Now I'll be go to ME55. Okay. Now you have to enter the what release code you have to be enter. What release code you want to release. Okay. So for this again, I want to see that what codes are there in the PR. So I'm going to display of the PR. Okay. And I'll just be entering that my PR number. And this PR number have the release strategy. And this is the levels 40, 44, 48. Okay. Now I'll just be entering the 40. And the release group is IA.
No, like individually, you should give like that code number and all.
Code number, and they have to be released up each purchasing document number. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, clear? So there is a two items are there. First you need to be
Mm.
approved first level, second you have to be approved second level. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So individually have to be approved. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will release for at a time, single release. So until if you not release this PR, the system will not accept to create any further documents. That means still it is not approved. It is pending still from the higher level. Okay. So without releasing that, if I'm planning to create the RFQ, okay, then the system will giving the error message, but still it is not
Not
approved.
approved. Okay.
You cannot proceed for the next process.
Yeah.
Okay, clear? So
Yeah.
I should be approved this one. Okay, so don't worry in case if you are not able to see release strategy approval uh, tab, don't worry about that. It is a requirement. Okay, if there is a somebody they configure, then only it will come. Just okay. If they didn't configure, then it won't become. Okay, it is
Okay.
optional. It is optional. Okay, not mandatory. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can show you if you go to SAP PPT, which I just presented yesterday for you. Okay, so this one we discussed, right? Determination
Mm.
of the requirement. First step is determination of requirement. So we identified that what is required. That we identified here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the second step is source determination. Okay. So you can see here the first the requisitioner they requested to the whoever they're raising the requisition. Okay, they informed and they created the purchase requisition. Then the approvers are approved. First approval, second approval, third approval, fourth approval, they approved. Then the purchasing group people they are creating RFQ. Okay,
Mm.
clear?
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm created a PR. Now I'll be creating the RFQ number. Why?
Oh,
Why we are creating RFQ? So step two is,
quotation.
yeah. So step two is a request for quotation. Request for quotation creation with from reference of PR.
Read.
Okay, from reference of PR. Okay, so I have the requirement. So based on this requirement, I'm searching for the my vendors. Who is
Okay.
the my suppliers? So
Yeah.
to find the suppliers, first I need to send that my requirement to the suppliers. So I'm requesting quotation. I'm requesting from the different vendors. I'm requesting please send me your quotations. So I'm requesting to them. Okay, the transaction code is ME41. Okay, so ME41 is creation after a request for quotation and change for ME42 and display is
This one may 42.
ME43. Okay, okay. Now I'll be going to ME41. So you have the PR number. This is the PR number. So the requirement it is there in this one. So I'm just taking the reference. Okay. Now if you can see that this is my requirement is on 10th June. Okay. If you see that the delivery date 10th June. So to process this 10th June, so I must be get the quotation before May 1st, so June 1st. Just think about that. Okay, if I get the June 21st to June 1st, the quotation price quotation dollar. If I'm getting the price quotation from the different vendors, okay, then I can immediately process to create the PO and I can get the stock on time based on my requirement. Okay, that means I'm just thinking that once I create the PR, once I create the PO, to process that PO to the vendor and the vendor prepare the product and sending back to me, I'm just thinking that it will be take 9 to 10 days. Okay, so in that case, you must be create the PO before June 1st or June 2nd, right?
Okay.
So, so what I'm just expecting here, I'm informing to the vendors, boss. So the quotation deadline. Okay, expected price quotation deadline submission is on before 04th June 21st, June 2023. Okay, okay.
Mm.
So if I get the price information on to June 1st, then I can create the PO and I can proceed. Maybe I can create June 1st PO and then I can receive the stock on 10th June. Because to process for the vendor and the vendor have to produce and vendor they have to send to me the transportation all these things, I just estimated that 10 days will be take time. Okay,
Okay.
so before June 1st if I send this PO, then they can be send this code. So if you see the Amazon, what you will be ordering, you are ordering some product, so they were telling that okay, you ordered today, so you'll be get it's like 4 days after 5 days they are giving the time frame. Okay, sometimes maybe 1 day 2 days delivery and sometimes it will be take 10 days 20 days also depends on the product,
Yeah.
right? So now when I'm creating the request for quotation, I'm requesting to the suppliers. Okay, so you must be know about the supplier list. Okay, so how many suppliers are there? Suppose let's say I have the supplier like 1000, 2000, okay, 1200, like 1100, like I have the different vendors. I'm just sending this requirement to all the vendors and requesting that please send me your price quotation. Okay, so when if I get the price quotation from the vendors, okay, then I can compare that, and I can say that okay, this is the vendor I'm getting very less price and the best price. Okay, suppose let's say here 100 rupees, he said that 100 rupees per piece. Okay, and here he said that 100 rupees per piece also, the same cost, plus there is a 10% uh, freight charges. Okay, and he also said 100 rupees, okay, per piece. Okay, but he said that 1% of discount.
Like
Okay,
freight charges, na? Like delivery charges, na?
freight is the delivery cost, delivery charges,
Okay.
transportation charges. Okay,
Okay.
and he said that 100 rupees per piece. Okay, plus the transportation cost will be 10% plus plus 100% on discount.
Okay.
Okay, so like different vendors have the different prices and different charges. Okay, there might be packing charges are there. There might be have the freight charges are there. There might be have the discounts. There might be some rebate transport. Like they can provide something. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So first you need to be send this request for quotation to multiple vendors. Then you need to get the price. Then you're just comparing that. Then you need to be select the best vendor. Okay, so I'm just creating the RFQ first. Okay, I'll go to ME41. That's disconnected. I'll be go here. Okay, now I'm just entering that my transaction code ME41. Okay, so how we have the document type NB in the peer, like here RFQ have the AN document type. Okay, there is a RFQ type is AN, and the RFQ date which is today, and the what is the language their preference, and you can just give the quotation deadline. Suppose I'm just giving that June 1st is my deadline, the quotation deadline. So
Okay.
before first and June 1st, whatever we are getting, those quotations only we are accepting. If it is they are ready to they are providing on June 2nd or 4th, then we are not accepting. Okay.
Okay.
Then I can just give the organization, purchase organization, and purchasing group. Whoever the organization people who will be taking care about the discussions, price negotiation, and purchasing document processing, all these things will take care by this purchase organization and purchasing group people.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have the RFQ number. I'm just clicking on the reference to the purchase requisition. Okay. So I need to be entered this PR number. So let's go to PR number. What is the my PR number here? This is my PR number. I'm just entering this PR number here. Okay. And enter. Okay. And now the collective number is the like I'm just sending this RFQ number to the 4 5 people's, right? 4 5 suppliers. So each supplier will be created one RFQ number. Okay, so if I have the 100 vendors, 100 RFQ numbers will be created. So then if I'm comparing that RFQs, okay, 100 RFQ numbers I need to enter and I need to compare. So that is very difficult, right? So instead of that, what I can do, I can give the common number, common one ID number, which is like for all these completely quotations, whatever the we are received, we can track based on a one single number. So I'm just entering like okay, something like 1 3, something like Y ABC. I'm just entering collective number like 2 3 4. Okay, so this is a it's like a common number to collect two number which we can be tracked multiple RFQ numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Now if there is any value from and to, you can enter all this information, any value or anything, then enter. then the system will be capturing that what purchase requisition number have the material number that will be captured here. Okay, so this is the material number, right? We ordered 100 pieces, and this is the what we created purchase requisition, right? You can see the PR number, right? ME53N. Go to ME53N. This is the PR number which we created. First item number 100 pieces. This is first item 100 pieces and 10 pieces done. Okay, so that is the what which it is showing here. Okay, so I'm just adapting these details. Correct. This is the details information correct. Okay, then I will be go for second. Okay, if you have any second item, you can enter the second item also. Okay, so here in the one RFQ, I just created only one document. You can create a number of item numbers. You can create. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I just entered the 10 pieces of this is the requirement, and I the information everything. Now what I can do, I just sending this information to my vendors. Okay. So how many vendors we have? I just need to see that how many vendors are there. So MK widget. Okay. So here I can see that in this 1000 purchase organization, how many vendors are there? Okay, I just watching that vendor number. So these are all the vendors which we have. Okay, so you can might be create that for 100 to 111, 200, 300,000. So these are the vendors we have for this purchase organization. So the first I'm sending this information to first one vendor. One vendor is I'm just entering that 100. Okay, so I'm just sending to 100 vendor. Okay, so the system I'm just sending this information to vendor. So here the different languages are there. So I can go with the English language. Okay, so
Okay.
this
Purchase
is the
group means.
group is the individual person, the person who handling this one, like Ashok,
Mm,
Kiran, like
mm.
individual person to contact the person who can. So if the vendor wants to contact, to whom they can contact this individual person.
Okay. The
Okay,
contact number will be there, like in vendor only, you can
this
individual
is the
person.
this is purchasing group from our side, the company side, not from vendor.
Okay, who is creating this
Yeah,
request?
request.
That
Yeah,
contact
correct.
number.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because the vendor wants to be connected. So vendor have the separate telephone number, fax numbers.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
this is the our number. Okay, this is the who will be the contact person from the our organization.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sending this RFQ to the 100. I'm saving this one. Then RFQ number will be saved. Okay, the first one RFQ number which is created 60060. Then I will be go for next vendor. I have 111. So I'm just entering that 111 vendor. So I'm just sending this information to 111 also. Okay, and okay. He's the vendor. He's from some uh, different region, Germany. So I'm saving this one. Okay. Then this again 61 it is created. Now I will go to second the next vendor which is 200. Okay, I'm just enter. Then this is the vendor. Then I'm sending this information. Then one more RFQ number which is created 62. Okay. Then again I'll be go with the 300. Then save. Then this is also created 63. Now I'll be go for 1000 and I'm just saving this one. Okay. So
Okay.
now this RFQ request for quotation which we send for these vendors, what 100, okay, then 100, then the vendor is 111, okay, then the other one is 200,
Mhm.
the this is the code, vendor code, okay, here is the different vendors, okay. So like I just created for the 1000 as well, okay. So I just send this RFQ to the 5 vendors. So I'm expecting the price information from this vendor. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm just to save this one. So RFQ number was created. Now I'll be go back. Okay. So you can remember that number which is like it is created 60. Then it is created 61. The RFQ number. Okay. 6061, 6062 like that. It is created, right? I'm just entering all this information. 64. Okay. Six
Okay.
zeros, 61, 60, like it is created, right? So that number I entered here. Okay. The number it is RFQ number this is. Okay. So this is the zeros. Okay. I just instead of entering the number, I just entered like into. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clear. Okay.
Yeah.
So now RFQ I got. So I just send this RFQ information. So you can use the configuration like go to ME43 display, and you can see the
All the
RFQ.
quotations you.
Yeah, you can see the RFQs whatever it is created. Okay, if you have the release strategy for this as well, you can release this configuration. You need to be release this RFQ. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you need to be release the RFQs. Okay, so if it is release strategy which is
Uh,
done.
quotation for
Yeah,
quotation also they has to release. No, like before purchase.
RFQ. It's not. It's RFQ. RFQ is nothing but like I'm sending this information to outside. That means
That is
okay,
okay or not,
whether
like
yeah,
approval.
whether this vendor is okay, or whether this vendor is a regular vendor, this vendor is blocked vendor, or so my higher level approvals they need to be approved. Okay, because I'm just giving the information that okay, this is the requirement which is I'm just informing to all the vendors. So might be the when my company they are thinking that don't send any requirements to the one of these vendor, then they will be validated and they will be corrected that, right? So it is again approvals level. Okay, it depends. So
Okay.
if they want to be go, you can they can approve, they can do. Okay,
Okay.
and if you want to print out this one, okay, you can go to messages and configure the messages. I'll discuss later this one. Okay, so here they will be configure this one, and it will be print out from the system. It will come out print out from the system, and as you can send this information to user or vendor by fax or telephone or how do you want to plan that you can send. Okay. So that is the
Okay.
printouts. So we can discuss this when we are discussing about a printout. Now I'll be go to release strategy. Now we have the release strategy, right? So for all RFQs, you have to be released. Okay. So if you not remember this all this transaction code, it is very difficult. Then you can go to like the part, and you can see here is RFQ question and our release. Okay. Clear? ME
Okay.
45 is the release strategy. ME 45 is the
Release.
release for RFQ. Okay, release for RFQ. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so you need to be release this one. So now what is the code it is showing here? ME50, ME43. Okay, I'll just go first to individual first. I'll go for 0. Okay, I'll go to 60, then enter. Then I'll just check that any release strategy it is there. Okay, so it is there. 5A1, A2, A3 codes are there. So initially the status was blocked. So still it is not released. Okay. So then I can enter RD. So now I'll be enter the code is group is RD.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't got for what,
Sorry.
like some more break. It got your voice got break.
You are not able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Before 5 minutes, you said that regarding that release strategy, you're saying that
Uh-huh.
that.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, so earlier we discussed right ME55, the PR
Hmm.
how we did ME55 and ME54. And
Hmm.
okay, here also the same way. ME45 is the transaction code to release the RFQ. Here only individual can be approved. Individually can process. Okay. So
Okay.
the first level is A1. The second level is A2. The third level is A3. Okay. The initial
Okay.
status is blocked. Okay. So once it is approved A1, still it is the status of B blocked. A2 also approved, then it is still blocked. A3, then it is released. Then only you can plan for the next process. Okay.
Okay. Where they will release like A1, A2.
The first level A1 and A2, A3, like, okay, how we release
Okay.
like. Okay, I'm just entering that A1 and A2, and you can enter that PR number if you have the document number. If you have the document number, you can enter. Okay, so I have the document number, right? I will just release all at a time. Okay, I'll just release for all at a time, which I'm just entering that from 1 to. Okay, so how many PRs are there? Still it is a 64, right? Okay, let's see, 64. I thought that it is 64. Okay, now I'm just executing this one. Okay, so all it will be display here. Okay, so now you can release first, you can see, and you can release. Okay, then second I'll release. Then third RFQ I'm releasing. Fourth I'm releasing fourth request, and I'm releasing fifth. Okay, so the first approver whoever there is, the first approver whoever there is, A1 that is released. Okay, now A1 is released. Okay, so I'm saving this one. Clear?
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
It is clear, right? Okay. Now A1 is approved. Okay, I'll just go back and I'll just again enter. Then I'll be go to see that the now released to date. So A1 is released, still A2 and A3 is pending.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll just go back again and enter that A2. Okay, and I'll be entering that again RD, the group which is like RD, right? The release group is RD that I'm entering here. Okay, then I will be entering the document number here from and to documents. Okay, 60 60, right? 60 60 and 60 64. Okay, executing that. So I'm just releasing again. Okay, I'm okay with this. All these vendors. I'm just approving all these vendors. Okay, individually I'm releasing and I'm saving this one. Now A2 also approved. All the purchasing documents are A2 also approved. And I'll be go back and I'll just go and I'll just checking that. Okay, A2 is approved. A1 and A2 is approved. Okay,
Hmm.
second release completed. Third release which is required. Now I'll just go to A3 now. Okay, then RD. Then you can see the RFQ number which I'm entering. Okay, and then I just executing. I'm releasing again the third level.
Like at a time you can't release the A1, A2, like not like individual, like
Here it
at
will
one shot.
no. Here it won't be, right. That's what, right. If you
Hmm.
want to do at a time, then there is a ME54 and like collect to all the release, right.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is approved, right. So you need to be verified and you need to be approved, right. Now this is done. Now I can see that all these purchasing RFQ documents are released. I can go and check here. All these are approved. Now the status is released.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can create for the next step. So these documents are I just send this information to supplier.
When okay.
Supplier. Okay. So to send this information, how you are sending this information, again that will be based on the printout. You are taking the printout and PDF conversion, email, fax, telex. How there is option medium type is there. That option you can. So whatever the configuration is there, based on that you can do. Okay. Okay. Clear.
Yeah, clear.
So if you want to really, if you want to be generate a printout, okay, the transaction code is ME9A printout. Okay, printout of for RFQ.
Okay.
Okay. So here I did, still it is not configured the output. That's why it is not coming. If it is coming, then you can use this ME9A and you can generate the printout. Okay.
Okay.
So now it is approved. Now what I can do? Now what I can do? Assuming that okay, this is the quotation deadline we reach. Now I received the quotation prices. I, assuming that each vendor they send the prices. Okay.
Okay.
Now this information you need to be maintained. Where you can maintain quotation. for all these vendors, you need to be maintain a quotation where we can maintain ME47. ME47 is the transaction code to maintain the quotation. Okay.
Okay.
Now I will go to ME47. Okay. Then first you need to be enter the RFQ numbers, quotation number. Okay. And RFQ number and enter. Okay. Now I just entering that what price it is. Okay. Let's say it is like 100 rupees price. Okay. There is no freight and there is no cost. Okay. Now I enter the 100 rupees. So you can see, click on here, item condition. There you can enter that. If anything which you need to be entered like freight and surcharges and any additional cost that you can enter. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm just saving that. Okay. First RFQ number was maintained. The first quotation was maintained. The price information which is maintained. Now I'll be go to for the second one. Okay. Then go to second. Enter. Then I'm entering the price which is like 100 rupees only. Again, this is also 100 rupees, but there is an additional cost which is like freight charges 10% is there. So I'll be going to that where the freight percentage it is there. So I'll be go for A1. I'm selecting here. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just entering and 10% is the freight cost. Okay, now it is additional cost. Okay, that's why it is changed. Actually 1000 rupees, but 80 rupees is the additionally there is a freight and discount is there, cash discount. Okay.
Hmm.
So based on that, the effective actual price was changed.
Okay.
Okay, then you can save this one. Okay, then I'll be go to for second. Okay, I will go for second 62. Then I'll be maintaining the price. Again, this is also 100 rupees. Okay, which I entered the price, but there is a 1% discount. So wherever there is a chances are there, you can enter what prices it is there. Okay, and I will save. I'll be saving this one information. Okay, and again 300 which is one which is like 63. Enter. Okay, enter. Then I'll be entering the price information which is 100 rupees only, but there is a extra charges which is like 10% is freight, 10% is discount. Okay, so I just entering that 10% is freight and 10% is discount. Okay, so I can see here there is a discount percentage on net. Okay, so discount percentage on net, discount percentage on gross, whatever it is, you can select that. And I'm just entering that discount also here. So discount means it is negative. We are getting the price. That means less price. Okay, and freight means additional price. Okay, so the effective price is 99 rupees. Now it
Okay.
is saved. Okay, now it is created. Now then the finally I'm just maintaining for the other vendor. Okay, let's assume that I didn't receive. Suppose I didn't receive anything for this price. Okay, for this vendor, there is no price because it is delayed. Okay, they didn't given any price. Okay, so the quotation deadline was reached. I didn't receive any price from this vendor. Okay, clear?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, now I maintain all these things. Now what is the next step? You need to be compare price comparison.
Hmm.
Okay, price comparison, that is price, the transaction code is ME49. ME49. Okay. So go to ME49 transaction code, enter ME49 transaction code. Then if you know the quotation numbers, so 5 quotation numbers, 6 quotation numbers, you can enter quotation number. If you not remember, then you can enter the collector RFQ number. That is, we just enter the ABC-234, right? Okay,
Hmm.
so that you can enter common number, collector number. Okay, instead of entering 100 RFQ numbers, I can enter quotation
One
numbers.
collector.
Yeah, one collector number. So I just want to calculating that price, discounts and charges, effective price, all these things I need to be compare. Okay, then
Okay.
execute this one. Then the system is calculating that it is comparing to all the vendors, what are the prices which is being provided. It is giving that rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4 like that. So if I am not received anything, then it will be given at no price.
Okay.
Okay. So out of these 5 vendors, 300, vendor 300, it is giving 10% price and 10% discount.
Hmm.
Okay. So that means it is like 99 around it is coming. Other than that, other vendors which is like 100, 101, 108, like it is calculated. Now
Hmm.
this vendor is giving the 99 rupees per piece. Okay.
Okay.
And you can see the information, the last two quotation, I didn't receive any price.
Okay.
Okay. Now clear. So now I selected this is the my best vendor.
Okay.
Okay. So based on that. Now I need to reject the other vendors, right? I need to
Yeah.
reject the other vendors. So first just select the quotation number, go to change quotation and okay, enter. Then there is a rejection indicator, it is there.
Okay.
Okay, and you can go select the rejection indicator and save. Okay. So like you need to be reject the quotation where you don't need to be proceed. You can inform to the vendor and you can send this information to vendor. Boss, your quotation was rejected. Someone is given the best price.
Okay.
Okay. So like I can go and I can reject the quotation. Okay. Now this is only accepted. I can create for this vendor to the PO. Okay. Other vendors are rejected. Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
So whatever it is rejected, okay, what you can go, you can if you want to be send a printout, you can send a printout as well by okay. There is output type. So if they maintain like this one, okay, it will come and you can see that there is a printout, fax, telex, like there are so many options are there to send the information. Okay, they can send. So you need to be configured properly. What you're planning to send, that you need to be properly maintained. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So different output types will give the different process like call quotation rejection reminders new okay new RFQ was created like okay. Okay, if it is yellow color then still it is not processed. If it is red color there is some error it is there. If it is green color it is print out, it's done print out. Okay, and
Okay.
you can see the communication method, which device it is, the printer device configured, all these things it will be just display here. Okay, in the real time. Okay,
Okay.
and there is a further data. Okay, you can select that how you want to do. You want to be go with the separate transaction code to print out, or once you save this one RFQ, the system will be generating automatically print out, or you want to do in the background. Okay,
Okay.
so there are options it is there. Okay, then you want to be if you suppose it is already processed, but still you forgot to get the output. Okay, there might be some problem, then again you want to be repeat, you can repeat the output. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm saving this one. Okay, now this is RFQ number as rejected. So where I can see the transaction code to print out quotations and RFQ ME9A. Okay, so I just go to ME9A. I'll show you how to take the printout ME9A. Okay, I'm just giving this message output. Okay, and you can have the applications like purchase requisition, inbound delivery, RFQ, all this information it is there. So now I'm doing the RFQ EA. Okay, then I'm just executing this information. Okay, you can see that this is for the rejection indicator. So you can see the display message output how it is coming. Okay, the rejection letter relating to RFQ. So I'm sending this information, boss. Your RFQ was rejected. Okay,
Okay.
then you can generate the output. So where there is output printer is there, it will go directly there. Okay,
Okay.
now you can see this one. It is already rejected and it is printed. Okay, now you can see in the messages it is coming in the green color because it is already printed. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yeah.
So like you can do. Okay, so I'm saving
Okay.
this. I'll just go back. Now we got the price comparison and now the system is selected. This is the my best quotation, best
Mm.
price. Okay.
Yeah.
So now as a process wise, if you see that RF determination requirement is completed, source determination also is completed. That means vendor selection is also completed. Okay, then what you can do, you need to be process the PV.
PO.
Need to be created. So you can go here, see here, the it is comparison, RFQ, price comparison, selected the one vendor from the multiple vendors I have selected, then PO preparation. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'll be creating the PO. The PO creation transaction code is ME21N.
Okay.
PO creation is ME21N. ME21 is the transaction code to create the purchase requisition, sorry, purchase order, and ME22N is for change purchase order, and ME23N is for display purchase order. Okay.
Okay.
If there is any release strategy, it is there. Okay. Then ME29N is for collective release. Sorry. Okay. And ME28 is for an individual release.
Okay.
Individual code level release. Okay. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
And printout is ME9F. ME9F is PO printout.
Okay.
Okay. Clear? Here ME9A. Here it is the ME9A, and here is the ME9F. Okay.
Okay.
So now I have,
Individually for printing also that code will change. Yeah.
sorry. No, this is the PO, right? This is for PO. And this is for
Mm,
the
okay.
quotation. This is for quotation.
Okay. Okay.
This is for quotation printout, and this is for the PO printout.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll be creating the PO. So what is the transaction code to create a PO? So whenever you want to come back, whenever you want to come back, /n. Okay, you have to be enter the /n. Then it will be
Okay.
come back. Then only you need to be enter the your transaction code.
Okay.
So ME21N. Sorry.
Good.
ME21N. Okay. So this is the create purchase order. So how it is like purchase equation, the same like purchase order also. We have the header information and we have the item
Information.
overview information and item detail information it is there. Okay.
Okay.
So you know that quotation number, right? You already selected one quotation and that quotation number you know. That quotation number you can enter here. RFQ number you can enter here. Okay. So which quotation it is selected? 63 is created. Right. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now enter. Then the system automatically captured all the information from the vendor quotation. That is vendor, who is the vendor, and who is the purchase organization, who is the group organization, and what is the material number, how much it is ordered, and what is the price they decided here. You can see in the price also, right? Here there is a freight charges will be 10 percentage and discount will be the 10 percentage, like, right?
Yeah.
So all this information it is captured. So here also you can see that header level information, item information, like you can see. Okay,
Okay.
so you can see all this information. Okay, and you can see the messages. If you want to be generate the messages, you can generate the output. It is configured. Again, you can see here the communication method, like which printer it is configured, and whether you want to be generate immediately or it is like process, like it is like you can see here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so all other information like header information like terms and conditions, payment terms, Incoterms, currency. Okay, if it is company currency and vendor currency which is different, then it will be display what is the difference, uh, which is conversion parameters like the vendor is from the dollars and from the company is from the INR. The conversion which is like 1 USD is equal to 70 INR, like, okay, the
Okay.
conversion exchange rate it is like. Okay, then condition, any common pricing conditions are there, any common pricing conditions are there, you can enter here for all the line item. Okay, and text, if you can enter the text information you can enter, and other address information is vendor address information. Okay, vendor address information. Then you can communication like to whom you need to contact from the vendor point of view. the salesperson and the telephone percentage. Okay, and the additional information which is required, all this information it is there. Organizational data, which is company code, purchase organization, purchasing group people, and whether it is processed, not processed, how much it is ordered, still how much it is spending. Okay, all this information which is there, when it is delivered date, what is the price, all this information it is there. Now, if I'm going to item details, each item wise, so what is the metal group of this under, okay, what is the price, what is the order quantity, and there is any conversion it is there, what is the gross weight and net weight of the material, okay, volume, how much it is there, and when you are planning to get the stock, okay, and okay, whether you are sending any reminder mails, or you are how long it will be take to process this PO to GR, all this information it is there in the all these tabs. Okay,
Okay.
now I'm saving this PO. Now PO was created. PO was created. Okay. So as I said, if there is any release strategy which is there, then you can go to ME29N and ME28. Let's see if there is any release strategy. Okay. So there is a release strategy tab it is there. So there is a release strategy approval is there. So then what you can do, you can go to ME29N. Okay. So what is ME29N? What is ME29N?
Released.
Release the PO. Okay. So go to ME29N. Okay, then enter ME29N and enter the PO number, my PO number, and I will be releasing the each line. Okay,
Okay.
then save. Okay, so PO is released. Okay, so after you release the PO, you can take the printout ME9F. Okay, you can take the printout from the ME9F. Then you can enter the PO number and the application which is for PO number and execute. Okay,
Okay.
then you can see that display message, and you can see that this is the purchase order printout. Okay, you can use the standard format also. If your client using customized one, they have the some logo, some printout, something which is there. That also you can prepare. Okay,
Okay.
the technical team ABAPer will be creating that format. Okay, then you can generate the output from here. It will be generated output. Now,
Okay.
once PO is generated, you can see the output displayed in the green color. It is clear. So that means successfully processed printout. Okay,
Okay.
clear? The real
Yeah.
time, in the real time, you have the one more transaction code which is SP01 from the base system. That means once from my document it is processed, the spool will be generated for the base system to run the printer. To run the printer. So you can see here this printer, it will be go to printer. This printer it will go. Okay.
Okay.
So that information again it is the output device and format and what the A4 size and A12 size, and that is the again it is a basic system. Okay, it's not from our end. Okay, but just giving the heads up, tomorrow if somebody they are asking that whether it is processed not processed, you can see SP01. If you're getting any error message here, then you can see if it is not processed, then it will be in the queue. Then you can generate a printout, print directly. Then it is a printer. Status is waiting. It is printout. So you can see the status it is. Okay.
Okay.
Like you can generate a printout. Okay. So this is the PO creation, purchase order creation. Okay.
Okay.
So as a process, you can see now we completed the requirement and we identified the vendor, we process the PO. Okay. Now PO monitoring is nothing but like if you want to send any acknowledgement, so if you want to send any reminder mails to them, you can send the reminders. Okay.
Okay.
So again, that is also based on the output types you can configure what output type you can use for the reminders and all you can use. Okay. During order confirmation, that is the confirmation. Okay. So that is the pure processing. Okay, you got any acknowledgement. If you received acknowledgement, then the acknowledgement number and the acknowledgement confirmation that you can enter. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the step which we are in the here. Okay. So the next one, you need to receive the stock and invoice receipt, invoice verification. Okay.
Hmm.
So we'll continue for next class. Okay. So
Okay.
do till here the practice.